Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel here on YouTube. As you can see, I'm in a different location from where I usually film, and that's because I'm gonna reveal what I've been doing out here in the greenhouse. So that's exciting. Also, I will do a bit of an update on my garage fish room. There's a lot of fry that I want to show off, and so without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So starting off, this is the overview of the greenhouse. And as you can probably tell, the full sun is producing tons of algae. I doubt that you will be able to see any fish in here. The glare is absolutely horrible, and there's so much algae that you can barely see the fish in optimal conditions. But in here I got some Bosmani rainbows growing up, and yeah, also a mishmash of different fish that I'm trying out. I have some mountain minnows in here, which I've tried before and they've worked great. And I've also got some corridoras, which is a new species for me out here in the greenhouse. I'm gonna try how they breed in outdoor conditions. And I don't want you staring at the empty black vat for too long, so let's move on to some aquariums. So this is not just a tank for algae. I also have some Hyphesobricon negudaugi in here, and I've been actually very successful in spawning them out here. As you can imagine, there's a ton of places for the fry to hide. Back there's one of the parents, and another one is here. They're absolutely stunning when they show off their colors in the sunlight. But the sun is starting to set right now, so I will overlay some footage of how they look with their full color on. But anyways, I've seen tons of fry in here. I'm gonna try my best to be a good cameraman while I dig inside algae. Oh, look at all those fry. Wow, there's so many of them. I had no idea. I just came back from a trip, and there's absolutely a ton of them in here. So they're actually very good parents. They don't seem to predate on their fry. And I will try to get them on camera a bit better. You have to excuse the camera work, but I don't know if you saw all of the fry just diving out of the mulm here. But this is my preferred method of breeding tetras. I'm sure you've seen some fry by now. Just put them out in a small tank like this, a trio, and then put in some leaves to slightly lower the pH. That seems to help with the egg development. And then just let the sun produce as much algae as possible. Obviously leave some space for them to swim, but that seems to do wonders when producing a lot of fry, like in the easy way. I don't have to feed any special fry food. I just let the fry feed on algae and stuff, so they grow really well out here. However, I should really remove the parents and put them in another tank if I want to continue spawning them, because the older fry will predate on the larger fry, so there's no point in keeping the parents here for breeding. So if I want to produce more, I should remove the parents by now. But continuing on, we have a even more algae-filled tank. But in here, I've got some Melanotenia calitawa that I've got growing up. They haven't spawned for me yet, but I hope that I can collect some eggs soon, because these guys were not cheap, and I really want a big school of them. I have more indoors, and that's a funny story. I ordered 6 of them from a aquarium supplier named Glaso, and I got 6 males. So that sucked. But fortunately, I found these guys in a local aquarium store, and I had to purchase the whole group, and there were 3 males and 1 female. So that's not the perfect sex ratio, but I hope I can make it work. And also in here, that's a semi-rare blue eye. It's a Pseudomugil Ivan-Tsoffi from Lake Timika. I don't know if it's a lake, but the location is Timika. And they're really cool, but difficult to see. I won't stay too long in this tank because the glass is absolutely dirty, but I don't want to disturb these guys too much. So let's continue on. I will walk to the other side here. In here, I'm trying to spawn some other tetras. These are long fin neon tetras, and they haven't produced anything for me yet, or at least nothing that I can see. I'm trying to produce them the same way, but instead I have a layer of like a net where I'm hoping the eggs will fall through. I had some rainbow shiners in here before, and I will overlay some footage of them too because they were absolutely stunning in this tank. However, I didn't get any fry from them. I saw them breed many times, but I don't know why the eggs wouldn't hatch. So I put them in my pond outdoors. But yeah, as you can see in the overlaid footage here, they look gorgeous in the natural sunlight. And continuing on here, these are more algae-filled tanks, which most will be in this video. But in here, I have some rainbow fish fry. The Melanotania sentinensis, and they've been growing up great. I don't know why they don't want to show up in the video. Oh, there's one there back there. So that's those guys. And in here, I have a ton of Celestial Pearl Danio fry. And these guys are growing great. I think there's around 30 of them or so. And I've been trying out a new breeding method of them, which I will show off later in the fish room. And as to not make this video way too long, let's cut it here, and I will change location to my garage fish room because there's also a lot of things to show. So hang tight. Okay guys, so now I'm out here in the garage, and yeah, this is my grandpa's garage actually, and he has all these awesome old tools, and he has a hard time throwing things away. But we share the garage together, and I'm very grateful for him letting me take up so much space out here. But yeah, it's really nice. But anyways, let's get back into the action. I actually want to start off by going down on the floor and show you guys what I've got cooking up down here. This is my Celestial Pearl Danio breeding tank. A very beautiful fish if you have a nice tank also. This is just a basic breeding tank, and you can see some of the fry that has escaped. There's one guy back there. But this design is a design that I took from Blake's Aquatics on YouTube, and he's a really great guy down from Australia. And he, I think he was the person that came up with this design of collecting CPD fries and also other types of collecting other types of eggs. And it's really a very smart, elegant contraption. I changed it a bit from the original design, and I just used parts that I had laying around. But you can easily replicate this with a wide variety of parts and pieces. But the most important thing is one of these breeding boxes here, and I think the easiest thing if you want to replicate this is just go ahead and purchase one of them, and then you just have to connect it to something that can collect the eggs. And in my case, it's just a normal box filter, and it actually works great. They will lay their eggs in this box here. spawn in the plants, and then the eggs will get carried up into this box where you can collect them. But if you want to maximize the collection of eggs, you should remove any other places where they can spawn. And I think they've been spawning a lot in the hair algae over here, so I'm not getting that many eggs. Also, it is summer here, but last week it's been very cold, and I don't have a heater in this tank, so they haven't been spawning as much for me. I think you want to get up to around 24-25 degrees if you want to spawn them efficiently. Yeah, these are the parents to the fry that was out in the greenhouse. But let's continue on with this tank over here. I've completely rearranged things in this tank. I sold my L134s, and now I keep my 236s in here. That's kind of a nice shot of them. I will also overlay some other footage of them when they're actually out and about. And they don't really appreciate the camera, but this is their tank. I'll try to regain my composure here. Sitting in a kind of a weird position right now, so let's just fix that. Okay, that's better. But this tank has also devolved into a endler breeding tank, I guess. I don't know what happened. I put one male and one female in here that I somehow got into another tank, and I figured I'd put them out here to be dinner fish for the plecos, and they have absolutely taken over. It would have been fine if there were like 20 of them in here, but I have underestimated how much they actually breed. So that's that's their tank now, I guess. I don't know what to do really. There's no way I'm getting all of them out of here at this moment, and they will just continue to spawn and spawn and spawn. So if you guys have any good solutions for removing all of the fry, please write something in the comment. I need help. But yeah, let's continue on. This is another breeding project. This is for my ancestors catfish here. The thought with this tank was to try and spawn a snow white short fin and a normal long fin to get some snow white long fin fry. And the first generation, everyone turned out like this, but if I want to continue with this project, and if I breed two of the siblings together, I would hopefully create some longfin snow whites. But I'm not sure that I will, because I don't really like ancestors. It's just not something I'm interested in at the moment, and they take up a lot of tank space. So I'm planning on actually removing them from my fish room. I will just sell off the adults and also the fry, and probably make some okay money from it also, because people are always looking for ancestors, so it won't be a problem selling them. But let's continue on. This is my Hyphus-Bricon Negudauga tank, which used to be a very, very pretty tank, but since the summer came, I got a lot of like blue-green algae, these cyanobacteria, and I lowered the light levels, but that really messed with the plants. So then the plants started dying, but the algae thrived, so now it just looks horrible. And I think I just need to start dosing fertilizers here again. I think that's the main issue, and I will try to restore it to its former glory. But these guys look really, really great, but they're still very young. These are actually the first batch of fry that I got, and these are not the adults that I showed in one of my videos. So they're not fully adult yet, and I will overlay some footage of the parents spawning. There's still some adults left in here. I left one pair to see if to see if I get some more fry, and also didn't want to put all the parents outdoors, because I didn't want to lose all of them. But that's this tank. The Corridoras CW51s are also in here, but they don't want to show themselves at the moment. But I got plenty of footage of them. They're not that interesting to me because they are very inactive. Absolutely beautiful fish, but for me they just lay in one corner and don't do anything. So I'm not too happy about that. What I like about Corridoras is, you know, their activity. They're always looking for food and doing their little dances, but these guys are just very docile in nature. I don't know if that's because the way I keep them, or if they just like that as a species, but they haven't been impressing me too much. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, continuing on. These are my the rest of my Melanotaenia calitaua. And yeah, they look absolutely stunning, but as I said, I got 6 males when I ordered from the supplier, and I'm not too happy about that. I always like keeping both males and females. I don't like male-only tanks, and yeah, they would look great in a show tank, but yeah, I would prefer it if I had both males and females. To me, it just looks unnatural otherwise. But that's those guys. And they share their tank with some Trilineatus Corridoras. And they haven't been breeding as much for me now in summer. It's a bit too hot for them. And yeah, so I haven't really gotten any Corridoras fry. The same goes for the Corridoras pandas in here. I haven't been finding any eggs at all. Very seasonal fish for me at least. And while we're in here, I have gotten a lot of fry on my L519, as you can see. There's a small little fry here, chewing away at the glass, and the male is back there on another batch, so that's great. The Apistogrammas don't really want to show themselves, it seems like, but they've been growing a lot, and I will overlay some footage of them too. However, they haven't colored up at all, so I don't know if they're just a species that grow very slowly, or if I got 2 females, or what the deal is, but I have 2 Apistogramma culandris in here. But anyways, let's move on to my new favorite tank out here. I'm really happy about this little project that I got going on here. And I don't know if you can tell, but those are baby L134s, and there's quite a lot of them. I've gotten 2 spawns so far this spring and summer, and I think I have around 30 or 40 fry or so, and they've all been produced by this single pair here. And I actually decided, I have a group of L134s indoors, but they haven't been spawning that great for me in there, and I think that's because they disturb each other too much. They're a very territorial and aggressive fish, and I think they have just been messing around with each other too much, and they haven't really been able to breed in there anymore. So I decided to move out the 1 male and the 1 female that I know like each other, and I'm glad I did, because there's a whole bunch of fry in here. And I used to have them in a fry box, but since I moved out the rainbow fish, there's no predators for them in here, and I think they benefit from the larger space actually. This is a well-established tank, so there's a lot of surfaces for them to feed on. I've noticed that they really like they act as sisters when they're small. They really like to eat algae, which you don't like when they grow up. So and the reason or another reason that I decided to move them out to the fry box was because I noticed that the fry that escaped the fry box actually grew a lot faster than the ones inside of the fry box, and that's why I decided to start and just let the male care for the fry the whole period, and don't disturb them at all anymore. So yeah, let's get a close-up shot of the fry here. And when they're at this size, they're just starting to get their yellow coloration. They're mostly black and gray right now, but in a couple of months they will look absolutely stunning. The parent fish are also very colorful, even though they're starting to get around like 8 years old or so. Still producing great for me, and I'm very happy with the results of this tank. Here you can see the slightly larger fry, or the older batch, and they're starting to color up nicely. And also in here I have a rare fish from West Africa. These are the Platypus species gem, collected in 2020. And yeah, it's very difficult to film them. They're constantly moving, and they're very beautiful but impossible to film, and the camera does not make them do them justice. This guy here has some absolutely stunning like blue coloration to him, but yeah, he doesn't want to stand still at all, so I'm sorry about that. But anyways, there are some smaller Platypus in here as well, and they're growing up nicely. From the first batch of eggs that I got from my friend, I only managed to grow up this single one here, but then I was able to get some more eggs from her. So I'm starting to build a little colony here. I've got 6 of them in total, so hopefully I can start to breeding them as well. But that's going to be it for this video, you guys. I think this video might be way too long, and I don't know if people want to watch these types of longer videos where I just ramble on for way too long. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this video. As usual, all comments are appreciated, and let me know what I can do to improve my videos, you guys. But anyways, that's enough for me for today. I hope you have a nice rest of your evening, and see you guys next time. Bye.